So we've talked about that whole process, but Juliana, talk us through the psychology of even figuring out what you need as a business, because the problems are clear. You know, there's connectivity, there's cost, there's whatnot, security, etc. But then, how do I know if I'm getting the right thing? Yeah.
That's a really great question. I think it depends on what stage of the business you're in, because if I've had the opportunity to build companies where the team can be seated around a dining room table and you can have a discussion, or you can go to dinner in one sitting and figure it out, and to running part of a multinational where you've got a lot more people in more locations.
Right.
So it depends on what stage of the business. So that's number one. So in the early stages, you're mostly wanting something that is agile, that it can quickly change as you grow. So figuring out, first of all, what you want to achieve as a business, and then working it back in terms of then what sort of infrastructure could grow with you, so that you're not having to pause doing what you're doing as a business to figure out the infrastructure. So it's really about figuring out solutions that can scale as you go along. Because as you're putting together the architecture of your business, one of the key things that you could do early on is to build in a modular way, so that you can then just grow incrementally. So and also as your costs, managing your costs, because when you're smaller, you probably have a much smaller pool of resources, but as you grow, that could probably grow. And as you get more customers, there might be more costs, but you also want to grow in a smart way where you're being as efficient as you possibly could be, and keeping costs at a manageable level. So it's important to really understand what the business needs, and then what the business needs to grow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.